Welcome back to Capital Showdown. Once again, a quick check at the watch. Just over 5 minutes to and an hour to go before campaigning ends, and things are only heating up right here. If the battle is playing out on the streets of the national capital, it is also being fought on Twitter. Well, we are trying to gauge the Twitter sentiment. Two questions we put out earlier. One on Arvind Kejriwal and the other on Kiran Bedi. We asked Twitterati, what do they make of Arvind Kejriwal's campaign? Do they think he failed or passed in his campaign? Whopping 73% people feel that Arvind Kejriwal has actually passed in his campaign, and 27% feel that his campaign has failed. Keep the tweets going, keep the tweets coming, because these are just interim statistics. The final statistics will be given by the end of the show, and that is at 6 o'clock. So you have 1 full hour to go. So those are the numbers of Kejriwal. And on the other hand, let's get you the Kiran Bedi numbers. We asked a similar question. Do you believe that Kiran Bedi's campaign has worked? And that's a close photo finish there. 58%, that's what I'm getting in. 58% people feel on Twitter, this is a Twitter sentiment, feel that Kiran Bedi's campaign has succeeded, while 42% people feel she has failed. So things going in Kejriwal's favor, but these are not the final figures. Keep the tweets coming in, but remember, tag under the hashtags which we are showing you, and we will pick up the percentage, and by 6 o'clock when the final campaign ends, we will give out the actual figures. So interim figures there. If you want, get on to Twitter, keep those tweets coming in. Headlines today is going multi-social platform, getting our viewers the fight on the web as well. It's over to Siddharth, my colleague, with the very latest picking up from the net.
So the elections this time around in Delhi are fierce, both on ground and on social media as well. So India Today group thought, why not come out with a fun way of choosing who your leader will be? So we've come out with Save Your Leader, a game on your internet browsers, and you have all three leaders from all the three parties: Arvind Kejriwal from the AAP, Kiran Bedi from BJP, and Ajay Maken from the Congress. Now, they need your help in rejecting the negatives that they have accumulated over the years and the kind of muck they are throwing at each other. So it's you who go to the browser and try to save the leader that you believe will be the ultimate savior in Delhi. So you can click on Arvind Kejriwal, and the allegations that he has is escapist, anarchist and dramebaz. So you press, you vote yes or no, and then check the results. So far, the trend is that he's not an escapist, he's not an anarchist, and he's not a dramebaz. 71% people have agreed that he's none of the above, and he has chances in the Delhi election. Something similar is also with Kiran Bedi over here. Allegations on Kiran Bedi are that she's an opportunist, dictator, and a parachute leader. And 60% of the voters right now on the internet, on our website, actually believe that she's none of the above, and Kiran Bedi also has chances in the Delhi elections. But what's so interesting here is that Ajay Maken has allegations like 10 Janpath Kotia, failed party and spent force. And a lot of people, actually 84% of them, agree to it on the Save Your Leader website that we have on India Today. So whether the results that are reflected here in Save Your Leader by India Today actually reflect in the Delhi Assembly elections, only time will tell. But for now, Arvind Kejriwal has chances, Kiran Bedi has chances, and Ajay Maken really does not have chances. So you guys need to get out there, open your browsers, go to Save Your Leader on India Today's website and try save Ajay Maken as far as the social media goes. Right now, Kiran Bedi and Arvind Kejriwal, the front runners for sure.
Well, the TV Today group engaging with our viewers on social networking sites. So do get online and save the leader you want to save. It's back to right there, and I can see my colleague Ankit Tyagi. It's over to you, Ankit.
Well, before we go on to what we have next for you, let me just go across and speak to these young boys here. Come here. You come front. Come in front. Specifically, do you have a vote?
No.
Which school are you from? Why are you wearing your school's blazer? Are you bunking your school?
No, we are coming from picnic.
You are coming from picnic. Where did you go for picnic?
Worlds of Wonder.
Achha, tell me one thing. From Worlds of Wonder straight here with this cap, you don't even have a vote, yeah? Then why are you shouting Kejriwal?
because we know he's honest and he's not corrupt.
He's bringing a
he's honest. One corrupted one.
He's bringing a who told you who is corrupt and who is not?
Because we know now. Yeah, we know that.
This is the young crowd here. The people, those who would be voting in few years to come. Well, you know, in the midst of all this madness that is going on here, white caps and the orange caps on the other side, I have caught up with these two gentlemen who initially just were trying to make what is happening here. Tell me what's your name, where are you from?
I'm Tenzin from the UK. I'm Charlie from the UK.
Charlie and Tenzin from the UK. Tell me one thing. What do you make of what is happening around here? You see these crazy people with their caps on, shouting some sort of slogans that of course you wouldn't be understanding, but what do you make of such colour here in Connaught Place?
I think it's absolute madness, but it's fantastic that people are getting behind such big campaigns and coming out in such words.
Yeah. Is it the same in UK? Do politicians come out this way in UK?
Not really, no, not really. No, not on this level. Not on this level.
Not on this level. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us here on Headlines today. So, you know, it might be something that we see every single day here, but for our friends from UK, something that they have not witnessed. Back to you, Preeti. Action here in Connaught Place, and those guys were completely clueless, just trying to make a sense of what's happening in CP.
We will give them.
You know, Ankit, you're bang on. You know, Ankit, can you... All right, you know, Ankit, you're bang on, because those guys are clueless and so are the security forces. As we see, this logistical nightmare is being diffused. Zahir, my camera person will actually close in. The security has been called in and they are trying to disperse these surging crowds, which is the Aam Aadmi Party and BJP cadre. So if you can see the line of security men, they are dispersing the crowds there. The people involved in these gathering, these crowds are now making the same file out of this area, because this is proving to be a traffic nightmare. It hold up traffic for a fair bit. So the situation now getting diffused with the security personnel. But when it comes down to the city of Delhi, unlike any other city, people here vote on class lines, not caste lines. It's a cultural melting pot. It is, if I can say, a city of immigrants. My colleague Maha Siddiqui went down to the national capital, picking up the sentiment from the immigrants who actually make this city.
BJP's Manoj Tiwari trying his charm once again on the Purvanchalis. It is these people from eastern Uttar Pradesh and Bihar who have catapulted this Bhojpuri actor from the silver screen to the parliament. That is the strength of the migrants, and all parties are out to tap it during this assembly election. According to BJP's internal survey, there are around 20 constituencies in Delhi where Purvanchali voters alone hold the key to success. Purvanchalis make up about 40 lakh of Delhi's 1.7 crore residents, which is 24%.
वो अंधे होकर वोट नहीं दे सकते, वो इमोशनल होकर वोट नहीं दे सकते, वो हमेशा सोच समझ के वोट देंगे, और इस चुनाव में उनसे हमारी पार्टी को बहुत उम्मीद है.
Almost 75,000 people come to Delhi every year according to the economic survey. Most come in search of jobs, others for higher education. And most of these migrants are from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. But the Aam Aadmi Party is also tapping into the Punjabi population. And look who their trump card, actor Bhagwant Mann.
मैं तो ये काम चुटकी में कर दूँ मैं. ये काम चुटकी में होते हैं. मेरे पास ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है. काम करेंगे, डिलीवरी करेंगे. अरे मैं डिबेट में नहीं जाऊंगी. क्यों नहीं जाएंगे डिबेट में? अरे डिबेट में कहीं मेरे पर कोई ऐसे कीचड़ फेंके चला गया, फिर तो मैं तो साफ करती रह जाऊंगी. मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, मुझे काम करने दो.
According to some estimates, Delhi also has about 25 lakh Uttarakhandis as well. So Congress and BJP have flown their bigwigs from Uttarakhand to campaign, from Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank to Shaila Rani Rawat. In a migrant-heavy Delhi, it is these regional groupings that will play a crucial factor. With Maha Siddiqui in New Delhi, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Well, the last 50 minutes left for this campaign to end, and what a campaign the national capital has seen. Something which is showed you that we are witnessing right now in the Central Park, Connaught Place. Well, while my camera person Zahir and I are soaking the sun from a safe distance, a good vantage point, Ankit is right there in midst of the crowds.
And I'll tell you what the difficulty my camera person Premchand Mishra is facing. He's trying to get some light for the frame and he cannot because there are a lot of people blocking the sun. Every time we make sure that we get some sun, that's not happening, Preeti. We are coming to you live from the Connaught Place area. It's about 40 minutes, 38 minutes to be precise, for the polling, for the campaigning to end, and then Delhi would be voting on Feb 7th to decide the fate of the national capital. Very quickly, before I go to my colleague Jugal, who is standing live right now outside the party office, the campaign office of Kiran Bedi in Krishnanagar constituency, let me quickly tell you, the traffic has slowly started moving in the inner circle. In the last 2 hours that we have been here, massive sloganing going on between the Congress, between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party supporters. Now, more security has been called in and some sense coming back to Connaught Place. Jugal, you have been out, you have been covering this campaign, specifically speaking about Kiran Bedi. She was given the Krishnanagar constituency because BJP thought it's a safe seat. But we saw she also had to come here, focus on the constituency every single day. How confident is the BJP that she is going to comfortably take the seat with a big margin?
Well, Ankit, Dr. Harshvardhan, who last represented this seat, which is actually getting, a dubious tag of sorts to be the seat from where the BJP's chief ministerial candidate will sit, and if all goes well according to their campaign, then perhaps the chief minister of Delhi will come from the Krishnanagar constituency. Last time in 2013, Dr. Harshvardhan won by around 45,000 votes. This time around, let's just speak to the BJP karyakartas, the people who've been moving around helping Kiran Bedi. क्या लगता है, क्या मार्जिन होगी किरण बेदी जी की? हमें तो ये लग रहा है कि कड़ी टक्कर होने वाली है इस बार।
कड़ी टक्कर तो होगी, मतलब मेजोरिटी में आएगी, बीजेपी आएगी।
अच्छा, सर्वे बता रहा है कि आम आदमी पार्टी जीत रही है सर।
नहीं, ये बात गलत है जी। ये बीजेपी बहुत 2/3 मेजोरिटी से ज्यादा जाएगी।
2/3 मेजोरिटी से ज्यादा। आई हैव अ यंग वॉइस विद मी। आप बताइए, हर एक सर्वे ये कह रहा है कि आम आदमी पार्टी ही जीतेगी, बीजेपी की लीड जो है बहुत ड्रॉप हो गई है। क्या आप मानते हैं इस बात?
देखिए साहब, आप 2 दिन पहले अगर सर्वे उठाते तो उसमें बीजेपी की 48 आ रही थी और 2 दिन में है, लेकिन ये सब उतना ही रहेगा। ये 50+ बीजेपी यहाँ से जाएगी, मतलब।
अच्छा, ओके, सो दैट्स द पर्सपेक्टिव। आई जस्ट वांट टू शो यू, अंकित, दिस इज द Krishnanagar area. It's a very congested area, but completely filled with hustle and bustle out here. This is the party office where we are all standing, and just a few minutes to go before all of their work for the last month and plus will then come to a knot, and the decision will be with the voters, with the people at the party office. I'll just show you a small glimpse of the same. This is the party office, this building. This is where they are operating out of, batches and flags and children, people coming. There is a lot of activity which will now, in the next 30 odd minutes, come to a close. For the BJP, this is a battle of prestige. The BJP has not, left a stone unturned. It's become too repetitive now to even keep mentioning. Yes. Not a single effort spared by the BJP to somehow ensure that the Delhi seat of power does not get out of its hand. It's a battle of prestige, whereas for the challenger, the Aam Aadmi Party, it's a battle for survival.
All right.
Congress, of course, seems to be nowhere on the scene, with the party's internal expectations not giving it beyond 12 to 15 seats. So that's the scenario, Ankit, from the Krishnanagar area, the place where the BJP at least hopes will give the BJP and the Delhi state its next chief minister. Back to you.
Preeti, that is very important point that Jugal was making. Thank you, Jugal, for bringing us that comprehensive, update just before the campaign is coming to an end. Preeti, even right now, as we speak now, things are settling down, and very important points that Jugal made there. Despite BJP being supremely confident in Krishnanagar, now they feel the Aam Aadmi Party has made a contest out of it, even in that constituency.
Well, you know, Ankit, you're right. I can see from right there that things have settled down a bit where you are. But want to cut across directly to Smita Sharma. She's getting us the opposite point of view on what Jugal just gave us. Smita, give us perspective on where you are, and do the people there share the same optimism that was given from Krishna Nagar, Kiran Bedi's constituency? It's over to you.
Well, Preeti, I am here at 173 North Avenue, you know, which is really the office of the Aam Aadmi Party, and their cadres really seem to be very energized. You know, remember, this party has very young volunteers from across sections of society, from within India, from abroad, and you know, they definitely seem to be very upbeat. Of course, their own internal surveys, you remember Yogendra Yadav was a cephalologist himself, that says that they will get, you know, somewhere around 51 seats, which should be taken, of course, with some pinch of salt. But some volunteers here, let's just try and get in a quick reaction, even as the AAP press conference is on. We'll get you excerpts from that. Ashutosh and Ashish Khaitan, AAP leaders, addressing that press conference. But tell me really, you know, what has kept you energized? The BJP has had so many big faces, Narendra Modi's central ministers, members of parliament. For you, you've only had essentially one face, Arvind Kejriwal. So what energized the volunteers?
No, that is a mistake, ma'am. You are thinking. They have big faces, but we have Arvind Kejriwal, not like only Arvind Kejriwal. Each volunteer is Arvind Kejriwal. Each volunteer going door to door. They are talking to people face to face, so that whatever they have faces, big faces like mantris, they are not coming to people. They are just calling in the one the sabha. And
so you mean to say that when they are bigger faces, they look inaccessible? लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी के जो numbers दिखा रहे हैं सर्वेक्षण वगैरह में, काफी बार ऐसा होता है कि सर्वेक्षण नतीजे गलत हो जाते हैं, हालांकि मैं भी मीडिया से हूँ. अगर वैसे गलत हो गए तो apprehensions हैं आपके?
I don't think so. There is anything wrong in giving their presumptions and whatever. Yesterday Mr. Yogendra Yadav said that. And for true, I mean, we are traveling around the Delhi, and what we found it, everybody there, it's a wave. I mean, it's a Kejriwal wave. It's Aam Aadmi. Everybody is looking forward to change, bring some sort of changes in the system, and that's why now the people get fed up. And with the system, what they are, I mean, the biggest party is doing it.
You know, but Lok Sabha elections में जिस तरह के नतीजे रहे, 7 सीट बीजेपी को मिल गए. How did Aam Aadmi Party really energize themselves in the last few months? कैसे उन्होंने इस कैंपेन को मोड़ा?
देखा जाए तो लोकसभा इलेक्शन में भी हमारा परसेंटेज बढ़ा ही है. हम कभी लॉस में कभी गए ही नहीं है. जब से हमारी पार्टी बनी है, हम सीढ़ियाँ चढ़ते ही गए. अब ये सीढ़ी एकदम टॉप वाली होने वाली है, जहाँ पर हमारे अरविंद केजरीवाल सीएम बन जाएंगे. लोकसभा इलेक्शन में भी 29 से 33% के हमारा.
Preeti, those significant points being made that when you launch in really big faces and star campaigners, somehow there is also maybe perhaps an element of disconnect, and it is really the Nukkad connect that the Aam Aadmi Party through its volunteers and Arvind Kejriwal tried, of course, achieving especially over the last 3 months, very intense campaigning there and canvassing time that they got as compared to, say, Kiran Bedi of the BJP, who was launched only 20 days ahead of elections. Preeti?
Well, we'll keep cutting across to our deputy editor, Smita Sharma, getting us the latest coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party.